Page 50, Hungarian Dance. Very famous melody. I believe it's by Brahms. Just Google Brahms Hungarian dances and listen to them. There's a whole bunch of them. They're really nice. And this lesson we're dealing in changes in tempo. It's similar to what we did in the last lesson, except this one is really big changes in tempo. Just a change in mood all of a sudden. I'll look it over. It's a page long. Actually, it's longer than that, but it's a page of music to deal with. Treble and bass clef, at least to start. There's no sharps or flats in the key signature. This is in the key of C major. Do the scale and arpeggios for C major and A minor. 2 4-time signature. Let's take it one hand at a time because the hands are busy. Right hand, first C octaves, and then here, and then come down. I recommend third finger here. I'll do these other little notes later, just here, connected. Make sure you lift up for the rest, it's important. And then measure 10, I'm going to use third finger on the 8th note. And measure 12, thumb on the G, so I'm ready for the chord. And here, 4th finger on the E. And then 3rd finger for the 16th notes. So measure 18. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Measure 21. 1 and 2. Left hand. Well, you're starting. This is fine. And that's the 2. And just chord. 1 and 2 and 3. If you can, connect it. Work it out there on measure 13, just a broken chord. It might take a while, it's that. But we like to have that left hand not doing a whole lot so we can focus on the right hand. And when I put them together, it's and then the rest, and here. Up with the rest and the hands at the different time. So get the heads together, and then I'll go back over it slowly and carefully and work out the hesitations. And that can take weeks or months or whatever to work out the hesitations. And once I have those gone, I'll think about the articulation and these little notes that stick in here. Staccato, flexing at the wrist. It's an accent. Staccato is the louder note. Fermata, just hang on to that what feels right. If I do it with a metronome, I'll hold on to it for 2 counts instead of 1, and then we go on. And here it's this. So these have to fit in between. And here. Staccato. Accent. Just connect that. Staccato. And at the presto, measure 13. Accent. So I work out the articulation. I'm going a bit fast. You take it slow. And then the dynamics. And that applies to the melody, which is the right hand. Loud at the beginning, although with an accent, it makes it a very loud note. Then loud. Still loud. And then second measure is right hand. Here. Left hand soft. And when you have an accent, it makes that one note very loud. Basically, this arrangement is loud until you get the bottom where you go to very loud. You end it loud. It'd be nice to have some soft in here too for contrast, but they didn't do it. I mean, the actual Hungarian dance arrangement has other sections and other melodies where you can get soft In this little short arrangement, it's just this melody and it's all pretty much loud. As far as the speed goes, agitato is agitated. Just feel on edge. Molto ritardato in the second measure is slow down a whole lot. And then a tempo means take off again. Presto in measure 13 is fast. Is it? You don't have to go that fast. Your presto. Yeah, that's fine. You take it at your speed. Everybody do it a little different speed, and that's okay. There's a DS at the bottom, DS sol fine. The DS sends you back to the sign. And the sign you'll see in the beginning of the third measure. There's a double bar there. That first couple measures is kind of almost like an introduction. And it starts. And then the fine is back down at the bottom. The thin and thick bar lines stop there. Now they've added pedal. Now we can use pedal to help us connect some of these notes, but we don't want to cover up the melody, the staccatos, or blur up the melody. So we're not pedaling it anywhere other than where they say, and I have a question about some of that too. Because it's kind of quick, we have to put the pedal down with the notes here. It's got to go down with them. We don't have time to lag pedal on this. So on the third measure, it's with it, lift it up. We want it space. We want to, here. And then at the presto, for the melody, they want the overtones. And you can do that if that's the effect you want, because it's kind of nice with one measure no pedal, the next measure overtones, and clean, then overtones. And on measure 17, lift up on the next, lift up on the 16th notes. That works okay. You pedal it like it's shown, it's fine. I tend to use slightly different tempos and slow down and speed up in places where the music doesn't necessarily say to. It's all part of interpreting the music. So I may not play it exactly at the tempo shown, but at least you get an idea of what it sounds like. Let's play this together slowly and check the notes and the rhythms. And I'm not going to do the louds and softs, and I can't do different tempos, different speeds. We're going to do it all the same speed, which is super slow. We will do the DS sol fine though. So I'll give us 2 counts because there's 2 beats in a measure. Now because I want to go really, really slow, I'm going to put the metronome on 8th notes. There's 8th notes almost all the way through. So it's going to go 1 and 2. We're going to go that slow. But I'll give us 2 quarter note counts to come in. Ready and go, and 1 and 2 and hold and 1 and 1 and 2. 1 and 2 and 1. 1 to the top.